You are now tuned into Let's Talk Podcast, where we talk less and do more. Today we have
Marva.
Thank you for coming.
Joy.
Thank you for coming. Marva Joy.
Yes.
I always know you by Marvelous Joy.
Marvelous Joy.
And when I was getting your cup, I'm like, I don't want to get her Instagram name cup. I hope her real name start with an M. Right. And I'm happy that it does.
It does.
So tell us about yourself.
I'm Marva. I grew up in Detroit. I'm 40 years old.
40?
Yeah.
40 where? Black don't crack unless you do it.
I'm 40 years old, and I have a son. He's 6.
So handsome.
And I have a makeup line, and I also bartend. And I am a widow. I am an only child. My mom's only child.
Only child?
My siblings all come from my father.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 dads, and I have siblings from both of them.
I seen that stalking your Instagram because let me stalk her Instagram. And I went on there. I seen you said you got both of your dads in your life. That is amazing.
Yes.
My dad is alive and well, but our relationship isn't that peachy. But that's amazing to have two.
I was raised by I don't use the term step,
Mm-hmm.
but I was raised by my stepdad, the man that my mom married when I was 5. And I was raised by him, and then later in life, like 17, when I got my own car, own life, that's when I became close with my biological father.
Oh, like on your own terms type thing. You said you don't do step. It's crazy because my sister, Basha, she always be like, I'm like, yeah, because my steps, she like, stop saying step. Like, I hate when you say step. I'm like, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Yeah,
but yeah, blood could make us no closer.
Yeah,
so I get that 100%.
Because I have biological, I call them siblings from him and everything, as well as from my biological dad. And we were always knew him, and I was always close to his family, his mom, my grandmother.
Oh, that's great.
Everything like that.
So you got 3 families. Mom, dad, dad. Mom, dad, dad.
Yeah. Mom, dad, and dad. Yep. So.
With your makeup, what is your passion? Is it makeup or is it bartending? Or it could be something else, because you told me you had a degree in broadcasting.
Yes, my passion from a kid has always been to be in media arts, behind cameras, movies, on talk show, newscaster, things like that. That has always been my dream. Until those dreams come true, you got to make a living.
Yeah, you got to work.
So I've found that makeup is definitely a passion, and bartending came after I became a widow. So I had to figure out a way where I could get that money that I needed to give him the lifestyle
and that money
he
fast
needed.
too.
And I jumped into it. It had always been something. I love to party. I love to be out. I love to sing. I like to socialize
So that's
at
great
bars.
for you.
So I always looked like, I want to do that one day. That's like a bucket list type of thing. Never thought it'd come,
It'll happen
in fruition, but it did, and I love that too. But I definitely want to veer towards the makeup line and the television broadcasting.
That's great. I think you would do good. You said behind the cameras. I think you would do good in front of the camera, because it's just your appearance. You come polished. Every time I ever see you out, you be polished. So I never be like, how you see somebody when you don't look good, that's when you really see people like, damn, I ain't want to see this person. But every time I see you, you just put together.
I appreciate that.
I
do want to be in front though with the movies and the newscasting. I used to do plays in my younger years, and now it's more so the Tubi and the Netflix and all of that. So I would like to get into that moving forward.
I wanted the process getting into Tubi and those kind of things, because that's what's really popping right now.
Man,
people used to look up at Tubi like, Tubi, you watch Tubi? Tubi is popping, and Tubi have all the Tubi have good movies.
And there's so many other outlets too. It's not just Tubi. I showed up to an audition Shout out to Sonya. She's a big producer here.
Mm-hmm.
I showed up to one of her auditions, and I came in between jobs, and I couldn't even stay to audition because I was number 220. This was like a couple weeks ago.
What? So that mean, ooh, that's a lot.
So I said, "Oh, okay, Lord, I tried.
I tried. It ain't my time, but when it's my time,
It's gonna be my time."
And I always see stuff like, we need extras, we need extras, we need extras, and I'm like, it's people that went to acting school and went to school for this, so it's like,
yes,
I'm not
and that's
going.
me. I went to 100 schools when I was younger, 100 acting schools,
So
modeling schools.
This is what you gonna do. Is that like a plan for this year to be more, to go towards that more?
Definitely, and to get my son into it too. My son
that's
is
what's
a
up.
character.
No, that's
Okay.
that is amazing.
And right now he's making his own YouTube videos.
And that's where it's at. Kids on YouTube. Kids on YouTube is doing better than adults on YouTube.
Man, he hasn't uploaded them yet. We working on that, but he tapes them. He props the phone up. He makes them.
That's good.
All of that.
He
knows how to talk well.
And a lot of people be like, kids shouldn't be on YouTube. YouTube got money on it. And if your kid have a personality, you definitely, if your child has a personality and they into that kind of stuff, you should let them do what they want to do. That's like people, oh, my daughter's gonna be this and this and this, and like I want Zen to cheer. No, mommy, I want to do karate, so I have to let her do karate. She want to do boxing. She want to do karate. She want to do all the tough stuff, and I'm like, but I want you to be a cheerleader. She's like, no, I don't want to do that. So I'm all for letting kids pick what they want to do with their life.
Yes, me too. I am too.
So this episode, I love this. My podcast is more so, it's not the average how people talk about, the average stuff that people talk about, Krishan and Blueface and what's going on. Like, I don't really want, I like to talk about stuff because I like people, say for instance, you're going through something, you just need something to watch to just get your head in the right place. I like to talk about more stuff like that. A lot of stuff that we should talk about that people don't talk about. Mental health, real relationships, not that 50-50 BS and all that type of stuff. Like real things that people go through, co-parents and that kind of stuff. So this episode, I really wanted to talk to you about grief. And you said you was a widow. And just how you navigate, like, every time I see you, even after that happened, you still just have so much grace and you just look so good. It's some people that go through stuff less than that and it just wipe them out and they just be effed up after that. So how do you manage? How do you maintain?
I would say that I was effed up after that. I more so would be effed up behind closed doors than in public. In public, I'm not the one that, like, I try not to carry what I'm going through on my shoulders and let it show to everyone. But it was rough. The first year or so, it was like I couldn't even pray anymore. So I dealt with that. And I dealt with me being a person as closest to God as I am. I dealt with the fact that I felt some type of way about not being able to talk to him like I did all the rest of the years of my life until I got to this point of losing my husband. It was just like a why, it was, and I'm never one to really question God. And then it was hard for me to pray because at the beginning of your prayer, it's like, Lord, bless my husband. Protect him throughout the day. Give him the wisdom that he needs. Your main prayer as a wife is your husband, your children, your parents, your family, your friends, So it all falls in line. And when that was missing, it was like, well, what I start out with now?
What am I supposed to say? Yeah.
Yeah. So
because even when I pray, I'm like, as soon as I start praying, I'm praying for Zen. I'm praying for Zen off top. Like anytime I start praying, I could be going through something. I'm about to pray for myself, but I start off praying for Zen. Yes. I pray for Zen. Then I pray for my family. Yes. Then I pray for then I started with everybody that I love. Then I started with everybody that's going through something and they don't have, and they can't come to you themselves. Like I started praying be like, all right, this might be real quick. Sometimes even when we say our prayer at night, Zen be like, "Mommy," and I'm like, "All right." Then I'd be like, "Okay, I'm gonna pray again when she go to sleep." But it's, I can't imagine. And then grief is something I feel like with me, I don't give myself time, and not with just grief. Anything I go through, like I told you, my week has been weakened, but like tomorrow I'm working a double, and I feel like, and one of my sisters told me like, you go to work so you don't have to deal with real life stuff, but when you get off, no, because I get off at 11, I get home about 12:30, go to sleep, wake up about 5, go back to work, and I'm learning
right now.
I'm learning right now that I don't grieve. Like I don't grieve. I just keep myself busy so I don't have to think about certain things. And that's not just with death, that's with anything I'm going through. And I'm really trying to like stop, go through the motions and let it out. And I feel like grieving is different for different people. Like I can talk about my mom passing away because she passed away when I was 13 from childbirth. I talk about that. And of course my heart is broken. Like I miss my mom, yada, yada, yada. But I can talk to you about that. Like I can talk like right now, talk about it. But then if I go to talk about my sister getting killed and then my brother getting killed, I can't have that conversation because I immediately start crying because it's just like they were so young. Why? And then I went through something like you said, I couldn't even pray because I'm also starting my prayers off with, I'm not asking for nothing, I'm just thanking you for what you already did. But then how could you take these people away? That's how I'm thinking. Like, what? Like,
and
why?
For me, it was like, first I found that I grieve the most when I'm not busy.
Mm-hmm.
So the staying busy is like a sugarcoat of, your grief or whatever. And like you said, not just death, but relationships as well, friendships as well, and the mostly of me, the way that I went about having my child. I couldn't understand why God took that companionship in raising my child and making me a single mother that fast. Like, I feel like for the both of us, me and my son, I just needed a little bit more time, And I kind of had a hard time coping with that.
I think the same for my brother. My brother got killed. My nephew, he wasn't even one.
Right.
And my his baby mama, his girlfriend, she was going to, I always be just spilling the tea on my podcast. His girlfriend, she was going to get an abortion.
Okay.
She went to the abortion clinic. My brother like, no, I want my baby. Like, I want you to have it, yada, yada, yada. And she had the baby, and it's just like, my brother was ready to be a father. He was ready. Wow. So for him to only be a father for not even a whole year, it was just like, some things I just can't wrap my mind around. I just can't wrap my mind around it. I can't. But we bring it back in and we understand. This is me. They're in a better place. Life goes on. I'm really a life goes on type of person, but that's another mass because I don't know what's going on when they pass away. All I know is we still hurting. Like we hurt. I'm hurting. I never go through the motions. With my brother and my sister, I still feel like when I'm thinking about them, sometimes I just be crying on the way home because I think about it, and I still feel like I felt the first day. And I hate when people say it get better with time. It do not. It don't. You just learn how to live with it, but it never gets better with time, ever.
And with the sibling thing, I can definitely relate. Out of the siblings that I told you I have from both my parents, from one side, I have a brother who passed away suddenly, and we were so close coming up, but when he passed, we were kind of bumping heads.
That's how me and my brother was.
And I got to experience how it feels with someone that you really love to pass away, and you didn't get to kind of patch up. That's the worst, and I promised myself that I would never let that happen again. Then moving forward, I have a sister, and she passed away from cancer. And I got to learn that we knew she was going to go. And the time wasn't sudden. And so it was a little different. Then I have a godmother and a godfather that I lost. And And it was kind of sudden. And so it's like you get this roller coaster of both, you know. And then I had my husband. And then right now, as we speak, my brother, we're praying he's going to make it. I'm speaking, I can only speak that into existence. But he has cancer. And he is currently on a breathing machine and all of that in the hospital and everything. And so to be losing all these people or going through situational things with these people that's like my siblings and my husband, it's like, nah, come on,
Like,
I'm not even that old, and they're not even that old.
And that's I'm opposite because like I'm not opposite, but it's like people passing away, and then it's recently it's like some guys I've dated then passed, or some guys I knew personally then passed, and it's just like I'm at the point now where it's just happening so much I'm like numb to it. And then it's some days I just go through the motions and I'll be like, damn, I'm really never gonna see this person again.
Man.
But like with sibling wise, I'm it's 9 of us. I'm the oldest on both sides. Not on my mama's side. My mom got 9. My dad has 4.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest on both sides. So it's like me seeing how me and my brother arguing, and then 2 weeks later he passed away.
See?
Me and my sister arguing, and then 2 weeks later she passed away.
So
now I'm at a point where I don't want to argue with my siblings. Like, I love y'all so much. I don't know what I would do if I lose another one of y'all.
Argue with nobody.
So I don't really want to argue with nobody because life is too short. But then again, in that same breath, you're not about to keep playing with me. Like, come on.
That part.
So it's just, I'm torn because me and my sisters, we be at it, and it just be like, this, on this side, this shoulder is a little angel, like, life too short. Be the bigger person. Then on this side, it's like you just gonna keep letting them play in your face. Like, come on. So it's just,
and that's where you kind of be at it when they pass along, but it's kind of like, dang, I still wanted to patch things up, you know. Even with my husband, it's a lot of things. It's just a lot of stuff that when he died, I didn't realize it was as much stuff that I needed closure on that I did. And I just needed him here to kind of like salvage things. It was like too soon. You know what I'm saying? It was like it happened so suddenly, so fast. And it was just too soon, and it just wasn't, you know, the enough T's wasn't crossed and enough I's wasn't dotted. You tell God your plans, and
it'd be like, what? You shouldn't even have plans. You go with the flow. You go with the flow. All you gotta do is wake up, and I'm gonna do the rest.
Yes, and he loved being a father, so it hurts me more that his 2 children just
can't experience that.
Yeah, and that's what it's almost like with the grieving thing, you can't really compare because it's like when someone loses their parents, your parent might not have wanted your parents to go that soon, but you already know in your mind that your parents is supposed to go before you. It's a must. You don't want your parents to bury you at all.
That's what my aunt was saying. Like, nobody's supposed to bury their child.
That is a must, that your parents gonna die. So it's almost like I as I get older, I transition myself and condition myself to understand that my mother, bless her soul, is not going to be here with me forever. I would love her to. I want her to live to 135 if she can, but it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And realistically, it's not supposed to happen. So your child losing a parent, and you losing the person that you wake up to every single day. We were together 13 years. I already had got used to not seeing my mama, and you know, so it's almost like when your parents pass and you married, you got your husband kind of like to lean on. You're going to always want your mama. You're going to get one. You're going to always miss her and all of that. You're going to grieve forever, everything. But with that husband and with that friend and with that companion and with your child's parent and all of that, it's like, you know, every Christmas I think about it, every Thanksgiving, every, you know, holiday's not the same.
Do you feel like y'all was together for oh my God, 13 years is, and here we are now, 2024, still waiting on a batch of new men because the dating pool is toilet water, literally. Like, I'm not even in a dating pool because I don't even want it. But how do you feel? Like, have you have you met anyone?
Came across the bullshit.
Yeah, like, have you met anyone? Like, have you?
I go up and down with being open to it.
Okay, you might be like, nah, never mind. No.
And I hadn't really tried it. I've only really tried it one time, put it like that. I've had friends, you know, nobody that I thought I was gonna be with, or we talked about being with, or even on a sexual level, nobody consistent like that or nothing like that, you know, except for one time. One time I tried it, like about 6 months ago, and it's just it was I thought it was good. You think it's good, and then it just be tricky.
It's real tricky. It's like these. Let me tell you something. What is the man name? You might know this. What's the man's name who he's big in Las Vegas? He's like a magician. Or is it Evil Knievel? Who was Evil Knievel? He was a trick motorcycle. Oh, whoever the man is, the trickster. That's the man in Houdini.
Houdini.
The man in Detroit.
Okay.
Because I never lived nowhere else to. Houdini is what they are, because they had you thinking, my man.
Like, I thought it was nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, we always think that. Like, girl, like, no.
Did I miss
this
something?
Is me on the phone with my friends. Like, no, he is, like,
and
this
then
the one.
Have you checking yourself,
like maybe
is
I'm
something
tripping.
wrong with me?
No.
Like,
I gotta keep.
What happened?
I gotta keep myself on my shoulder, because sometimes I get into that bag. Like, I'm 32. Like, there's nothing really wrong with him. He cool. Like, what do I need to change about myself?
You're right.
And then myself on my shoulder be like, remember last time he was crazy. He's cuckoo. You really gotta.
And see, I haven't even experienced no crazy, no cuckoo. I have experienced, and like I say, I haven't really tried. But when I have tried, okay, not that I even tried. How about it doesn't get any further, really, than what the WYD? See, I'm 40. I don't like all that suffix and texting, and I want to hear your voice. I got to see if you sincere, how sentimental this is.
I just text somebody yesterday, like, I miss. This is too much tea. I just text somebody yesterday, like, I miss you. Trying to be a little soft, because somebody swear that I'm so not feminine. So I was trying to be, I miss you, boo. What does he know? Okay. He said, miss you too. Who miss me too? I hate I miss you too. That's miss you too. It's so dry. And then now I got an attitude, because you could have just not responded. So it's just like,
yeah, it's like, and it's not, and I fail, I fail for the one that I tried, because he was the first one when I decided to try, really, to kind of like get that whole, like, we can really do something for the long run, and I might not have to be out here dating no more, because I don't want to date. I don't want to be single.
I just made a post,
and I don't want to be the man of the house no more.
I just made a post in my close friends, and I basically said, like, you know what, like, I'm back mingling, because after I was in a relationship or whatever, and after my relationship, I was over it. Like, I'm beat down. I have nothing left. So I'm at a point where I've built myself back up to like, I'm ready to like get back out, hang out, date. I love dating, and that's why I was with the guy I was with, because we both love dating. Like, he had a list of places he wanted to go to. I had, like, we just was like this, because we were both two single people that love going on dates. So our dates just kept getting better and better, and it's like, okay, we not just dating no more. You my man, and you my woman. So now this batch of men, they don't date. They don't want to date. I'm not pulling up on you.
So when I came across this one that was saying everything and doing everything that he know that a man's supposed to do, I was intrigued
because you
wow.
feel like you're not coming across this type of person so often, so you got to put him in the headlock.
All I want to do is eat.
My little brother,
I'm not even really up off the rip. I'm not really asking for much.
Yeah.
But off the rip, come with, can I take you out?
Yeah, and my thing is, I'm very simple. Like, every time I say this, people are like, you are not simple. I feel like I'm very simple as far as dating. When I first meet you, I'm like, you got to pay my rent. You got to do this, you got to do that.
Me neither.
But you're going to do, I like to go out. My little brother told me I was lame because I still like movie dates. Take me to the movies, take me out to eat. My brother like, what dates you like going on? To the movies and out to eat. Stop letting people take you to the movies. This is my little brother. He like, stop letting people take you out to eat and to the movies. That's not a date. I'm like, okay. Last week I went to a little pottery class. That was fun.
Yeah.
The week before that, I went to had a little museum day. Okay, I get what my brother saying. Like, it's different stuff. But deep down, I want to go out to eat into the movies. I'm sorry.
That's it.
I want to go out to eat into the movies. So I feel like I'm very simple when it comes to that type of stuff. So if you're not doing those little things,
I can't take you serious.
All right, come on. Those are very simple things to do. And a lot of men.
And then sometimes I'm a cook. We're going to add in some
I'm a cook. Or you can come over and I can cook and
Yeah.
we can do some little stuff like that. But at the same time, we're not just starting off with that. And it's not about like the whole Chili's and Applebee's thing. If I like you, we can go get a hot sausage from the barbecue grill.
I love food trucks.
Man, see what I mean?
Go to some food trucks?
That kind of stuff don't matter. But feed me for one. You have to.
That's it. Just feed me.
How hard is that?
And back to the grief thing. I really love myself for. I'm not a comparing woman. So with me being in that 12, 13-year relationship,
you're not comparing your other guys.
I think that every man is different. If you can get some qualities out of something that you like, out of your past or whatever. See, yeah.
I'm opposite.
And I be like, and people think that, oh, you probably be comparing. That's why you single. And I be like, nah, I don't even date them type of guys no more.
I love that for you because I'm the opposite. I am comparing because you old enough to be his daddy. And if he knew better, you should know better, period. Oh, I don't compare me to no young. I am comparing you to this young boy because if he knew to take me out, buy me flowers, do this, text me. For one, if you know me, you know I work. That's why I say I feel like I can't be outworked with the podcast and stuff because I work so much in my real, like my career, like my job, and I still make time to do what I want to do. But I work so much. We might not be able to go on a date this week because you like, damn, you work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I know you're going to want to spend time with your daughter one of these days. Okay, well, let me send you money for lunch. Let me send you money for this. Let me send you flowers. Let me send you lunch. Let me... Something.
Because we not about to be talking on the phone for 3 weeks and you ain't cashed at me $20 for my Mr. Ernie sandwich or something.
I just told somebody, okay, I'm talking so much. But I just told this guy like...
You're like some loose deli or
I just told this guy like, we meet on Monday. Let's say I'm at the gas station pumping my gas. No, because they don't even offer to pump the gas when they try to talk to you at the gas station no more. So we're not going to use that. Let's say I'm somewhere.
And they don't fill up your tank when you come see them.
I remember going places, pulling up.
And you ain't even grow up in my day.
But even now,
bad houses.
But listen,
on the high.
Even now, I remember a minute back, I pull up on this guy or whatever. I pull up. He like, pull up. I don't even do the pull up thing, but he was cute. Like, let me pull up. I'll pull up. $500. I'm like, oh, because remember you were saying you have school or something. Something I was saying I had to pay for just on a random conversation. He gave me $500. Okay, cool. I'm like, okay, this is my first time pulling up on him. Then he like, oh, I forgot to use some gas money. I'm like, and he gave me some more money for gas. And I'm just like, this is one in a lifetime. Like, you don't meet people like that no more. And it's not tricking and all that. It's, for one, I have a daughter. So, I had to make some time to come over here. You didn't even have to give me the money, but just to offer gas money is like a plus. A man to have you drive 45 minutes. This is shade.
A man to sit at the barbecue for 45 minutes, have a whole conversation. Good conversation.
This shade right here. I live that way.
Okay.
A man to have you drive 45 minutes that way and not offer nothing, no gas, no nothing, like, and it's just like, yes, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired from the drive.
A friend of mine went on the first date. Let me put first date the other day, and she said she drove 40 minutes to the movie theater out by where he live at. She lives in the city. She drove there. She gets there. He pays for the movie and everything, and then he say, "You gonna buy the popcorn?"
See, that's when I say I'm about to go. Oh, let me go. Damn, I left.
Now, after you've been whining and dining me and it took me out, I'm offering a couple things.
But you know something that I don't like, even if, let's say I had in my mind, like, okay, we going out, we going to the movies, yada, 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 yada. I'ma just, say for instance, you buy the ticket. You could be buying a ticket and I'm already probably walking to the thing to get some popcorn. Mm-hmm. But I could be walking to the concession stand like, okay, I'm about to buy the popcorn. If I hear you ask me to do it, now I'm going to the bathroom and then I'm getting in my car and I'm pulling off. Because it's like I don't like the asking thing, because it's like,
don't ask me for nothing.
Don't ask me, because if I like you, I'm going to, guys don't know. And this is why I hate when guys be like, girl so cheap, girl so this, girl that. When a girl like you,
bingo, and feel like you care about her.
You never had, a man has never, let me tell you, when a girl like you,
you ain't gotta ask
when a
me
girl
for
like you don't have to ask for anything. It's gonna be so many. Oh, remember you said you want this? I got you this just because I was here.
This for
you
work.
need this for this. You need this.
I got you these shoes you said you like.
Even little stuff like, oh, I got you this lotion because your hands always. Yeah. Like you, when a girl like you for real, you don't have
Here's
to.
A new toothbrush.
You don't have to do anything. Like when a girl really like you don't have to do nothing. And that is why when I say I compare, and I shouldn't, because my friends tell me all the time, you can't compare this person to him, and you can't. I can't, but at the same time, it's common sense. And he was a little slow, so if he get it,
you gonna think in your mind one or two things every now and again. I'm not saying like
but not like you need to be doing this, because this person did this. No, I don't compare it like that. And then I'm trying to see how I can say it without saying it. Going from dating men, this is like a little transition out. Going from dating men who make fast money to dating men who work actual jobs, I take that into consideration as well. Men that got fast money, and men that got fast money, they make fast money. Them buying you stuff is not really, I mean, it's nice. It's a nice gesture because they don't have to, but it don't really mean as much. Because they could be buying 5 different people this because they got it. So you buying me this and this and this and this versus a guy that work a real job, probably taking me to a few simple places because he had to make time because he has a work schedule and he gets a check every 2 weeks. It's going to mean more. And that's another thing I hate, when guys who make money think because they make money that they just the catch. You're boring. You're probably out of shape and fat. And you have no conversation. Like, you can't even hold a conversation because you think because you have money, I'm just supposed to glue to you. A guy just told me earlier, he texted me because I basically told him, like, you were nice in the beginning and then you must have started feeling yourself and so I cut you off and blocked you or whatever. And he like, you used to soda and nuggets anyway. But you wouldn't know how to butterfly a steak. What he say? You wouldn't know how to butterfly a steak if it was in front of you or something. What? I said, well, first of all, I don't eat steak. I don't eat steak, first of all. And I said, second of all, you're a cornball with money, and I still don't like you. So anything else before I block you? And his whole attitude changed. But it's just like, the type of men I like now is totally different.
That's why I say I don't even date the same to compare.
It's
anyway,
totally different. And I really love that for me because I used to get the same type. And I used to be like, what? Why do I? But sometimes I kind of miss that. I ain't gonna lie. Because those men, they ain't punching no clock. Or they not really, I'm not gonna say they don't have goals because some of them do, but some of them just, they living day by day. So we can go eat every day. We can go to the club every day. We can go get a drink every day. And then you get the guy who work a job, who working Monday through Friday, and he working nights and I'm working days, and our schedules is colliding. Or you get a guy who got dreams and he working on his craft, and while I'm at work, and then when he get finished and he ready to go to sleep, I'm taking care of my daughter, and y'all can't really spend as much time together. So sometimes I miss that person who every time I call, Can you take me here? Yeah, I'm pull up. Or sometimes I miss that, and I was just telling somebody. Sometimes I miss the life I'm like transitioning from, because sometimes I like a little chaos. I like a little bar life, like a little shot, take some shots. But I'm trying to get to where I could just let it go.
And that's what I miss about the last guy.
He was probably fun, wasn't he? He was probably fun.
He was like doing all of that, and it was like we was making time for each other. Like you said, you have your own work schedules or whatever, but he was intertwining himself into mine, and I was intertwining myself into his.
Because you make time for what you want.
You know, yep, bingo.
You make time for what you want.
And when I'm not seeing that, when I'm trying to move forward, which I'm just not seeing it. It's just not working. Yeah. But I'm not really even, it's like, I don't know. It's just crazy. I really give up, to be honest.
No, don't give up. I was really like that. I was just like, I give up. It's just going to be me and my daughter. But then I'm like, no, I still see myself making.
I see it, but I think I need to focus on me. I need to up my bank, myself, maybe. I thought that I do feel I am the person that's more motivated in doing that in a relationship with a partner. Mm-hmm. I thought that I was about to be building, you know what I'm saying?
Building something with.
And then, you know, and then it all. And then I don't know if I could take another disappointment, because when I get dumped and disappointed, I had never been dumped before. But now that I see that when I get dumped, I fall into a bad place for a minute. That I just don't want to keep putting myself in. And now I'm just probably going to be guarded. And I just need to get over it. And this is what I'm telling you. This is me.
This is me right now. This is living proof. I'm so guarded right now. Mm-hmm. I'm so closed off. Mm-hmm. It was like a picture of an onion, and it was like a purple onion cut down the middle, and it was like Aquarius protecting their feelings. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm so guarded, and because the last situation I was in just really broke me down. Mm-hmm. And it's not even so much on his part, it's my part, because when I'm in a relationship, I put all my eggs in that basket.
That's what I'm trying to describe to you.
Not to work, my eggs are like crushed. I have no more eggs. So now I'm so guarded, and it's just eggs like fried on the concrete. No, for real. So now I'm at a point now where I'm so guarded and I'm so closed off. Yep. I try to like open up, it'd be like, I miss you. Like, ooh, I don't really want to. It's just like
I even block. I don't block him because he calling me, because he ain't. Mm-hmm. I block so that I won't be tempted to either expect him to text me
or don't even, or I don't even want to know if you did. Let me block you, even though you're not calling. This is me being delusional. He's not calling me.
Why am I blocking a man that's not calling me?
This is me. Like, because he blocked. Oh, he been calling you?
No,
but I don't know. Like, was he calling you before you blocked him?
No,
but I'm so good, and this is it's really sad.
He probably not even thinking about me.
I hate this about myself, because I've when I'm in a relationship, I put my all into one person. Mm-hmm. So when that don't work out, I go into like the deepest, darkest.
That's what I told you. That space I don't want to keep putting myself back
into. So right now,
because I'm a crybaby.
I am a crybaby.
I cried the whole summer.
Yeah, right now it's like
I could have wrote a song. Like
even I was talking to this guy. So I was talking to this guy. And girl, he blocked me. Just cold. I said something like, because everybody don't be playing, and I play a lot. So I said something like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. Okay, now that's when you beg me to talk to you, but that didn't work. So I'm getting a tattoo or whatever, and I'm like, I don't even want to talk to you no more. My phone died. I'm like, okay, phone dead. When I turn back on, I just be like, oh, I miss you. That always works, girl. I sent that text. It didn't deliver. I'm like, okay, that's not. Maybe his phone dead. My sister like, it's the middle of the day. You're blocked. I'm like, it's no way he would block me. Like, we were just so cool yesterday. There's no way you could just cut a person off like that.
They can.
Girl, I go on Instagram, blocked.
Girl.
I go on my podcast, blocked. Every page, blocked. I'm like, you know what? I'm not downloading no app because I don't care. I'm making myself believe I don't care. Next day, I'm on text free. Like, how could you just block me out of your life? We talk every day.
I was asking the same questions.
You said you didn't want to talk to me no more.
He unfollowed me so fast.
Everything. Like, were you waiting to do this?
It's so strategic
I got
to me,
unblocked.
like...
Yeah, it was very strategic. So of course I got unblocked, and I got unblocked or whatever. But now it's just like, am I on eggshells? Like, because I don't even know what to say. Because I play a lot.
Yeah.
Not everybody don't be playing. Because
they don't.
Or my feelings is involved.
I do too. I talk a lot
my
of
feelings.
shit,
I'm gonna talk a little shit, but I'm not really gonna. I don't say I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't mean it. Mm-hmm. If I really didn't want to talk to you no more, I would just go cold turkey and just not talk to you. Mm-hmm. But if I'm telling you I don't want to talk to you no more, I'm just talking shit. Mm-hmm. But to just get blocked like that and just cold, like block, like cold turkey, like.
And I be thinking sometimes those are guys that got other stuff going on too, and they really trying to use that as an excuse and be slick on.
Yeah,
on the
that
end.
didn't really work for my half because this person is very, 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 very honest. So the other stuff that was going on, I already know. Okay. So it's like it was no reason for him to. He really blocked me because you said you don't want to talk to me no more. Don't talk to me no more. And I'm like, okay, no, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But that's just me. I'm so guarded, and I want to be. So when they say, I'm gonna say they because I don't want to just keep talking about this one person. When I'm told that I'm not feminine and I'm not soft, I be kind of mad because I be trying, but then I know I'm not. I know I'm not because I feel like living in your masculine is like having to figure it out, having to pay this, having to think about this, having to now having to go get my tire fixed, having to get an oil change, having to do all these things that a man should be doing. So yes, I do feel like I'm not feminine right now, and I'm not in the space to be feminine right now.
I'm the man of the house. It's nothing.
I'm not
feminine
in the face.
About me. I would like it to be though.
I would like to live in a soft era, but I haven't really met nobody to put me in that era. Like, help us out. Like what you.
And it's been 5 years for me, so it's like, okay, nah, I don't want to get used to this.
I don't want to get used to it.
I really do need help. I really do want help.
And that's me. I want.
And I really do want to be in love for real.
I want to love. I want to be in love. But even now, when I say like, I love you, like I love him, like I love a person, and then when I be like, but am I in love? And it'd be like, no. It'd be like, I want to be. But I'm not ready to just open up because I can't afford to go back into that dark place. Mm-hmm. And I know you shouldn't go into things thinking like that, but at the same time, you have to be realistic. Realistically speaking, any given day, you can decide you don't want to be bothering me anymore. So I'm just left.
And the whole time, so about my situation, that's what hurt me too, because the whole time I kept like joking about that, like, one day you just gonna wake up and you ain't gonna want this no more. And that's just how it is. And it's sad that the guy get to choose that.
It's crazy.
And the woman wanna still be, like, the one when women dump men, we give you warnings.
So many.
Women give you warnings versus how a man do it. They just like check out.
Yeah, like,
and it's like.
And I feel like a man.
Today you decided to check out.
And I feel like a man. We premeditated. Like, okay, he do this one more time.
Yeah.
I was with a guy 7 years ago. Damn. My Snapchat memories came up, and it was like 7 years ago. I'm like, damn, I was with a guy. I feel like being with this guy, he really taught me like how to be a woman, like cook, everything, like how to treat a man. I was with this guy. And men, women, we like premeditated. Cause I remember he used to just not come home some nights, and I used to be the girl like, if my nigga never not come home, by the time he come home, I'm gone. But it don't work like that all the time.
No.
So this specific time, I said, for one, I already told myself, if he don't, cause he started doing it because he just knew like she ain't going nowhere. She live with me, she ain't going nowhere. I ended up finding the house, getting the keys, and I'm like, I know this weekend he gonna not come home. So if he don't come home, I told my friend, if he don't come home in the morning, pick me up, I'm moving. She like, girl. I'm like, no, I'm done with it. I didn't tell him how many times I don't like that. Mm-hmm. You can do 1,000,001 things, but not coming home at night is crazy. Mm-hmm. Extreme. It's hell. Because what are you doing?
And lying about it is even crazy.
Now he ain't come home. Next morning, pick me up, I move. Posted on Facebook, sitting in the living room like new beginnings. He texted me like, where'd you at? I said, home. He like, I'm at home. I moved. He like, girl, stop fucking playing. I'm like, no, I moved. I said, I asked you to stop doing it. He like, so you moved in one day? No, I moved 2 weeks ago. But I gave you time. Like women, we
yeah, that's what I said.
It build up.
Yep, it build up.
I honestly feel like when a man cut a woman off, I feel like one day they just wake up. And when they wake up and feel like that, because a man can't, like a woman, we could be like, I'm done with him. but we could still be around them. Like,
And
chilling.
I never experienced none of that until after I became a widow. Like before, and I never dated a lot before because obviously I was in a long-term relationship, and then I was in long-term relationships all before that. I never had like one-night stands or flings or anything like that. So no, never. So it was like, I don't know. Like this was new to me on this version of my
even
single
now,
life.
even the person who've dated, who've had some fun, even me, I'll never get used to you just. When he blocked me, I was like, my friends was like, I literally FaceTime my friend like, I'm blocked. Like, what? I'm like, my heart. It feel like my heart is broken. They like, y'all just started talking. I don't care when we start talking. My heart is broke. I'm hurt. How could he do this? She's like, my friend, like, because he's a man and that's what they do. Because I feel like men, they don't be like, because me and you in a relationship, I'm the man. You the woman. You done with me. You hate me. But we at my family house chilling. You acting like you can't tell that we beefing because you still like, you can still put on the show. I feel like when a man is done with a woman, they can't do that. They can't just sit around act like they still in love. Yeah. I don't feel like men could do that. That's why if a nigga wake up on Monday, I don't want this bitch no more. Monday night, he gonna be with somebody else or he gonna be by himself. I don't feel like men can coexist with a woman they don't really want to be with. So I feel like men can just wake up one day and be like, oh, I don't want this no more. It just ain't working for me. And be gone. And it's bold because we left like, what can we do to fix it? Nothing. Because when a man mind is made up, like a woman can say,
I had to learn that this go around. Like
a woman can say, we done. I'm done with you. Yeah. What can I do to fix it, baby? Yeah. Bring you some flowers. Bring you this. Okay, we can try it again. A man say he done. What can I? Nothing. Click. Like damn. Yeah. Men just be on to the next, and that's why. How do you feel about?
And they don't even be. They be moving on, not even caring what you went through to even fight for the relationship. Like, do you understand that I was doing stuff
that I didn't even want to do? Like, I
ain't never experienced, and I still loved you no less. And it's like
I was looking past things that I didn't like, and you dumped me.
You dumped me? Like you ain't never had a problem with no niggas. You ain't got to worry about my phone, my whereabouts, my dishonesty, my disloyalty, nothing.
And you done me.
When
people do that, I usually thinking that they GAY.
This would definitely A, but
I'm sorry, no, not
that
him.
Could be.
But I feel like when men just, why are you looking at me like that? I feel like when men just can't get it right with no women because they want to be with a man, and I'm not judging. Hey, we could be homegirls. No, we could be homegirls.
Men can get it right with women. Men have a lot of options, and they don't.
They have a lot of, but you know somebody. You know somebody in the back of your mind right now who can't get it right with no woman. They always bouncing to the next one,
That ain't because they can't get it right. That's because they don't be wanting them women. Like he didn't want me, and he didn't want the girl before me.
Not you, not this man, not this man specifically, but it's a million of them. They can't get it right with women because they want to be with a man, and I'm not judging. We could be homegirls, but just keep it real. But that's a conversation for another day. You know, that's a conversation for another day.
But maybe so.
Why do you feel like? Because I feel like in this our generation, our group of people, I feel like we treat men. I'm not a man basher. I'm manifesting my tall, dark, sexy, chocolate husband that's going to be a great stepfather to my daughter, and that's going to give me more babies. I'm manifesting that. I'm not man bashing. But why do you feel like the men in our generation treat women, even women? Because I got friends that be like, okay, next, like, I don't care. Why do we treat people like they're disposable? Like, why?
Because I can't do it. I know females too that's like,
be like, girl, okay, next, it's more fishes in the sea. Like,
girl, we did it last night, but I'm about to block him. Like, what?
Or no, my homegirl was like, yeah, we did this, but he ain't called me today. I'm like, because if he ain't called me today, I'll be like, what did I do something wrong? She's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, how?
Like, how?
I care about everything.
First of all, I ain't sleeping with nobody that I really don't care about. Mm-hmm. And so second off, if I'm doing that and I'm not getting a response back, I'm going to feel some type of way.
Why do we treat people like they're disposable? Why do we feel like the grass is greener on the other side, or there's always something better? Options. Social media.
And social media.
Social media.
I think it's too many options. Forget that social media stuff. I think that even with the social media, you still have a choice. You still have a choice to do what you want to do. So why are we treating people it's not even just in relationships. Friends is treating friends like it's disposable, and everything is disposable because people say that they can survive without you and don't need nobody. And
let me tell you, if my man is listening, is the camera on me? This is a cry for help. Let me tell you, if my man is out there, if you're watching this, this is to my soulmate. I need you. I need a man. I want a man. I can't see life without you. Come on home, baby. That's it. But yeah, I'm not that person that feel like I don't need nobody.
And I second that.
Because I want a man. Like, and I don't care if people be like, you always, yes, I'm always saying I want a man because I do. I don't want to be.
Yeah, they say I post a lot of memes all day about
love it because that's what I want.
Hey, I do want
that's
it.
That's what I want.
I'm not looking for it. I'm not desperate for it. I don't have to have it.
But I want it.
But I want it and I believe in it. Mm-hmm. And I have a lot of love to give.
Me too.
Yeah, a lot of genuine love.
Mm-hmm. I'm ready to put my love
and I want to give it without giving it too much to get it. You see what I'm saying?
I'm ready to put my love into food. Like I'm ready to cook for my man and you know all of that. And I don't want to feel like I'm pressed or I'm just overdoing it. I want it to be natural. I want it to just flow and I want it to flow back.
Yes.
That's the thing. I don't want to just keep putting it out, and you just take it. I want to put it out and I want somebody to grab it.
Yes.
And I want them to reciprocate it. And it's just like with grief too. You can grieve relationships. You can grieve friendships. You can grieve anything that you lose. And it's just like we don't go through the motions. I'm just now, literally just now, probably the last few months, getting over the last serious relationship I was in. Mm-hmm. And grief for me, at first it looked like I'm out every day drinking, hanging out, going on dates, dating like I ain't never dated before. I'm talking about a date. I'm talking about
a date marathon.
I'm talking about every other day. Don't let me have a babysitter. I used to feel like when I was going through that like relationship grief, if I had a babysitter, I'm going out. I'm going out.
See, I stayed in the bed all summer for 3 months crying. I don't want to see a soul.
I cried. I stayed in the bed crying. I stayed in it when we broke up. And it's crazy because I always talk about when we broke up and I broke up with him. But like me playing games, I broke up with him, but I didn't think it was like serious. Like I'm trying to teach him a lesson. And that nigga went buku crazy. Like party over here. Like I'm like, okay, yeah, you're done. But I stayed in the bed crying.
And that's why I ain't do it because I know that the eyes be watching and the ears be to the
I
streets.
stayed in the bed crying. Yeah, I stayed in the bed crying for 3 days.
Okay.
Like crying, like in the bed. But you know, it was a few weeks because I had lost so much weight, and I'm like, damn. Mm-hmm. I'm like, damn, I look good. Mm-hmm. Damn, I look good. Why couldn't I look like this when I was happy? Mm-hmm. I look so good. I'm like, okay, I'm outside.
You call that nigga weight loss.
Man, I'm outside, and I still have the pictures in my phone. Like, maybe I need to get a man again, and he need to dump me so I can lose his weight because I looked good.
I got a good sis. She be like, I want to get dumped and feel some way about a nigga so I can lose weight like y'all be doing.
I need to go through somebody's phone or something because I look so good, and I'm like, okay, I look good. Let me go outside. Go outside. So grief for me went from crying. It's like it's different stages. I went from crying, sad, depressed. I can't live without him. Oh my God, blah blah blah. So now I'm out dating. Now I'm out with my friends, hanging, drinking, blah blah blah. Now I'm dating, and I'm dating different people, and I'm not paying him no attention for real because I think that's getting back at him when it's really not. It's really just fucking with me.
Yeah,
so I went through all of the emotions, and now I'm finally at a place. I had to go through a season of being just by myself, like no friends, no men, just me and my daughter because that wasn't a choice. I'm a single mom, so me, my daughter, and I just had to go through the motions, work, stack, get my mental right, get myself together. And really understand, I really had to get to a point where I enjoyed being by myself. Like, I had to like me. Like, I had to really get into myself. And I feel like a lot of times, like, women, because I'm not a man, I can't talk about men. A lot of times, women be so, when we, like me, if I like you, like, you know, Rick Ross' new girlfriend, she team Rose. Somebody made a post like
To the end. She don't
somebody
care if he got 3 babies.
somebody made a post and said Rick Ross' girlfriend so into him, she look in the mirror and see him. Like, that's me. I'm in a relationship. I look in the mirror, I see my man. Like, what can we do today? Like,
that's it.
And I feel like women do that so much. We don't even know if we like ourselves. Like, I had to get back to a space where I had to be alone. I had to figure out, do I like me? Do I love me? And if I don't, or if I don't, what don't I like about myself? Let me write down everything I don't like about myself. Every reason I can't just sit in the house by myself and be comfortable. Why do I have to always go out for an outlet? Why can't I just sit by myself and be comfortable with just myself? What don't I like about myself that's making me not want to be in my own company? And if I don't like my own company, how can I expect somebody to like being around me if I don't like being around me? So I had to figure that out, fix those things. Now I'm back on the scene, ready for my man to meet me, and we get it popping. But a lot of times we invest all our everything into a man or into a woman, and we got to invest all of that energy into ourselves, because we got to know, do we really like us? And if we don't like us, how they gonna like us? So I'm at that point where I'm filling up my own cup. This year, I'm filling up my own cup. I can't help but to give. I'm a nurturer. Like, I can't help but to give, but I'm not overextending my hand to nobody.
Yes, same here.
I'm not overextending my hand to nobody. I didn't grieve relationships, friendships, death, from family, from friends. And that I'm still trying to see what that looked like for me to grieve, let it out. I'll never accept it. But I think that's a part of grief too. You got to learn to accept that the person is gone, and I just can't accept that certain people, like my sister, I accept my mother is gone. That's my mother. She's gone. I'm never gonna see her again. But I still haven't accepted the fact that my sister and my brother is like gone. They were so young. It's like I still haven't accepted that fact. So that's like a part of my healing.
My husband and my friend Danae, she died of cancer too. Kind of near each other too as well, and I just can't understand, like, that young,
Like Snoop Dogg's daughter just had a stroke, massive stroke this morning, and she made a post like, and she already got lupus. She like, I'm only 24. What is going on? It's the way we eating.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's the way we're eating. It's everything we're putting into our body. And me being in the nursing field now, it's like working in a nursing home as a nursing aide. I'm seeing people as young as 50 can't do nothing for themselves. They can't. I'm doing everything for this person. And it's just like, we don't know how serious it is. Even me, because I'm working with it, and I still can't wrap my mind around it. The stuff we put into our bodies, not exercising, not eating right, not doing a lot, we fucking ourselves up. Them people in the nursing homes, they can't do nothing. Not all of them is 80, 90. It's people 50 that can't walk, or they obese, and they in a nursing home getting full care just because they too fat to do anything. And it's just like, it was a point in time they were sitting like us, probably our size, sitting here thinking that it won't never happen to them, and it did. So we just got to be mindful of what we put into our body. That's food, that's sex, like our partners that we messing with.
Yes.
The energy we put into ourselves.
Yes.
Everything. We have to be more mindful, because we young, we doing this. No, time is ticking. The clock we don't see is steady. It never stops. And we just, as people, we just don't get that. And that's another thing I'm gonna try to do on this podcast, is to just get that message out that it's time to stop playing. Like, for real. It's time. It's time to do more.
Yes,
like,
it is,
do
definitely.
some shit. Don't just talk about it. Do some shit.
Yes.
I don't want to sit here and talk about why Blueface, Krishan keep going black to Blueface and this. No, I don't want to keep talking about. Talk about some shit that really matter. What are you eating?
Yes.
Why do you go out and drink every day? Like,
Yes.
my sister stopped drinking, and she's a bartender, and she like, I don't drink every day that I work. It's bartenders that drink every day they work, and it's just like, you work 5 days a week. What are you celebrating? Failure? I remember my auntie said that to me before. It was a point in my life where I wasn't doing nothing, but I was out of town every month. Can you watch Zen? Where you going here? Why? Because I want to. Are you gonna watch it or not? And she like, what are you celebrating? Failure? I'm like, like, excuse me. And I went out to my trip still, and I was thinking about that, like, damn, because what am I celebrating?
Well, you was running away
from yeah, but at the same time, that's her basically telling me sit down and figure out what's going on and fix it. You going out of town, you coming back, and it's gonna be. So it's just, yeah.
She's still gonna be here when you get back. Cause I did the same thing when my husband died. I just said it on up out of here you be
on vacation like the air is just different. Like I feel like I look better when I go out of town. Like I just look better. But then you come back here like, okay, so what we gotta do? Like back to work. So yeah, I feel like grieving, healing, all of this is just a It's not a race, it's a marathon.
Yes.
It's not a race, it's a marathon. It just you're going through different stages, and I like I said, you always look so good and so put together. I can't believe nobody swept you off your feet already. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Girl. They like I ain't gonna say no more, but it's no way.
And they try, but they just don't back it up with no
all talk, no action.
Except for the one person that
and y'all broke up. Why did y'all break up?
I don't know. That's only a question he can answer. Like I didn't see us breaking up. We never argued.
He never gave you a reason?
Nah, he said he just gotta focus on his life.
I was about to say his rapping. I was about to say
no. He has a career.
Okay, he gotta focus on.
He got a career that he been doing.
He gotta focus on his life.
Yeah, basically, I guess. I don't know. I really didn't ever get an answer.
I cry. I would cry.
I cried for 3 months. I'm still
That's illegal. I would sue his ass for emotional distress. Don't play with me.
I feel like that.
You gotta focus.
It's not even like
I was focused on you.
Hell, he just don't like me. But yeah, I was focused on him.
What do you mean he just don't like you?
I guess he just didn't like me. I guess. And I often say times it's a free country. You know, you can't make a man be with you. A man can't. A man, if he's not married to you, he can exit whenever he please, and as well as you can.
How long were y'all?
Oh, just for like 5-6 months.
That's almost half a year. He owe you compensation.
Yeah. I just had a lot more love to give him and things that I wanted to do with him, and I just liked everything about him.
He owe you. For real, that's he owe you compensation. That's emotional distress.
Owe me that he tried to be my friend.
I don't want to be your
but I can't be his friend. And so I don't know. I never been through this. Like this whole like.
I told a guy that before I broke up. I'm like, we could just be friends. He like, we could be. No, I'm too old.
Nobody want to be friends.
I'm too old for a new friend. Like,
and for him to want to be my friend, he don't like me. Get back to that. Yeah, because I just said that nobody wants to be your friend if they really like you.
I don't think he didn't like being with somebody for 5-6 months and they don't like. That's not. I don't feel like he didn't like you.
I mean, he could have had some things going on. Maybe something new came up.
I don't feel like nothing new came up. He probably went back to some old pop. I don't know. I gotta. What the boy say? I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm gonna have to research that
because
because
go back to an old play. I don't know. Something had his mind. It wasn't me.
The last time a guy, I broke up. When I broke up with my ex or whatever, remember I told you I broke up with him and then I wasn't for real. But he was like, I guess he was so tired of me dumping him every other day. This time he was like, all right, be done. I chased him barefoot. Cause what?
And what made you? What?
I chased him barefoot. I chased him barefoot. I'm trying to figure out. Me and my friend was at the bar, right? We was drinking. I'm like, we had some shots of Hennessy. Anytime I drink Hennessy, take me home. We had some shots, and I'm like, come on. This is all I remember. I'm like, come on. And she like, because we went to a concert. After the concert, it was like Rod Wave or something. We went to a concert. After the concert, we went to the bar. I'm like, come on.
This is recently.
No, not the last Rod Wave concert. This was like a couple years ago. I'm like, come on. She like, I'm like, he not answering. She like, but y'all broke up. I don't care. You coming or not, I'm leaving.
That bird.
Pull up. He wasn't there. I called him. I said, this is so much to say. I said, because he don't live here. He live out of town. I'm like, I'm at your daddy's house. And you better pull up or I'm coming in. And he pulled up in like 5 minutes. He must already been on his way. So we out there, we going.
See, and I didn't even get that. I didn't even get those parts.
He pulled up. He pulled up. I'm like, I'm about to run into your car with my car. This is just insane. Knowing I wasn't, because what?
Right.
I'm like, I'm about to run into your car with my car.
Right.
He like, no, you're not. So he's standing out behind his car like this, like. So my friend in the car, she like, chill, just bust his windows out or something so we can go. He like, no, like,
not her telling you to bust his windows out.
I chased. I was trying to fight him, and he don't hit women, so he wasn't trying to hit me back. I'm like, going crazy. So then I chased him down the street. I ain't had no shoes on because I had on these Dior sandals, and I took my sandals.
And why y'all can't get back together right now?
I don't know. Shit. He still be calling me. We still talk a little bit. Like we talk a little. He called me like we cordial. We cool. We cordial. He cool. But his take on it is when I finished nursing school, I moved to where he's at, and we live happily ever after. My take on it is if you love me like you say you do, you should be able to make it work long distance. His whole thing is he's not being with nobody long distance because I have to be. But if I have to be in your face for you to be with me, do I really want to be with you?
And who in his face right now?
Some girl.
Oh, okay.
I got a friend. This too much. A girl. Oh, okay. He talked to girls. Like I told you before we got together, he's a serial. He dates. He liked to date.
That's what I had started. That's mine too.
He liked to date. So I know he's dating, and I know he dating somebody. He says it's not his girlfriend, but he's dating somebody.
Yeah, I know mine's dating somebody.
Yeah, he dating somebody. But if I was to be like, okay, I'm ready to be together. Let's be together. We could be together. But I don't want to be with him no more.
See, I wish that was the case.
He got like his mindset is still like like I want to be seen. I want to be on Instagram. I want a man like a man that let me. His thing is like, say for instance, we about to go somewhere. I put on something. He be like, well, you don't match. Like he wanted to be a bad bitch too. I want to be with somebody that like let me be, let me be the woman, let me be the girl, and he just played her back. He was just too want to be seen. I feel like I got on this. I'm country. It was just like he just wanted to be seen. Like I got on all this drip. I want to be seen, and I'm just really like let's just go have fun. I want to be with a grown man, like a grown, mature man. That's not an Instagram guy that want to be all the attention.
And that's what I feel like.
I want to be with a grown man. So I'm dating right now.
And I'm not.
I'm dating. Oh, I'm telling you. I'm dating. I'm single, but I'm dating. Not really mingling like I should be, but I'm delusional right now. So I'm like, I'm dating somebody. I should be dating other people, but I'm just dating this person, and he's kind of like the model guy that I would like. But we're just dating. We just kicking it, getting to know each other. But he's sexy and cool. Yeah, but we just getting to know each other. Nothing too serious. Nothing too crazy.
I love that for you. You deserve it.
It's fun right now. But that man, he owe you some compensation. He owe you compensation. He owe you something. But I feel like sometimes when it don't work out for us, sometimes that's what we need. Like, cause you gonna find somebody gonna find you, and they gonna wrap you on up. You're not even gonna think about her no more. Look, you think you is, but you're not. I'm trying to tell you, this is what I tell my friends. It's always a better man. It's always a better man.
And see, I don't think like that. And I think like that's why women and men cheat too, because they think that it's
if I'm with you, I'm be like, oh, I know I can find somebody better. But I feel like if a person not for me and we break up, I'm gonna meet somebody better than you. I'm sorry, I am. Because even now, after that guy, I met another guy. He was okay, cool, very nice and generous, and very, very generous and nice, and very, very nice and generous. And then that didn't work out because guess what? He had a whole girlfriend.
Yeah.
See ya. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's why he was so damn nice and generous.
That's why I say I just got friends. My other friends, they got girls, so I ain't never
that's why he was
like,
so nice and generous. So I was with him. Me and him we broke up or whatever. I met this guy. He was very nice and generous. And I was like, he is so nice and sweet. Oh my God, he's perfect. How don't he have anyone? He does.
Yeah.
Bye.
And at my age, everybody got somebody too.
Swip him. He was older than you. Swip him away.
Definitely
because he got somebody. I met another person. I've been meeting all Aquarius. My birthday February 3rd. I've been meeting all people that's birthdays around my birthday. You're a liar and a cheater. So, I'm not saying I'm a liar and a cheater, but we're Aquarius. So I meet them. That don't work. It's just like dating myself. I cannot do Aquarius man. Then now I'm dating this guy and he's different. He can hold a conversation. He's very intelligent. He's very smart. We just get to know each other. It's nothing serious, but I like it because I can pick his brain. Like, he really teach me a lot. Like, he's very, 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 very smart. So I'm not saying like he's building me up for my man, but I just feel like with the stuff, the information that he give me, I can't be played with. Like, I wish I'd have met him before I met a few other people. Then I wouldn't even had to go through that because I would be able to see it right through it. Because even now, with the little information that I got this far, I feel like I can't be fucked with. Like, a man can come to me and he on some bullshit. I'ma see it. I'ma know you on some bullshit.
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, I'ma know you on some bullshit
but
because
then I don't know because the last one I was blind, I really didn't see none of that. So it's like weird. I thought that I could see it, but then when that threw me for the loop.
Houdini. I'm trying to tell these.
I didn't see it. I'm telling you, I didn't see it. It was not. The only red flag I probably had was the fact that he liked women and he was with women, with a lot of women before me dating them. And, he say it ain't dates, but going out to eat and going back home.
That's a date.
Or whatever.
But
no.
Houdini, and I just, that's a conversation for another day.
Right.
If you could tell anybody, like, if you could tell anybody, woman, man, whoever, like, if you could give them any advice on grief, what would it be?
To stay prayed up and know that everything happens for a reason, even if we don't want to admit it. God knew why he did it, and you don't know what that was preventing you from or why that took place or what's the real reason in his eyes of why it took place. Or sometimes for all of us, we just got an end date anyway, no matter when the time, place.
We don't see the clock.
Right. And so we gotta just live in that and manifest the best and and seek counseling. Me, myself, I need counseling right now.
Yeah, like my friend that just called. She said she in grief counseling. Yeah, and she said it's like it's
not
amazing.
Even necessarily just grief counseling. Just mental therapy. Period. Yeah, so it's like a lot. It's and counseling doesn't have all the answers, but God does. And so if you intertwine the two together, I'm an advocate of believing that you can, control your feelings and get grips on the emotions that you may be having and everything. But counseling, you definitely need. And I know that my son is probably going to need counseling.
When he get
even
older.
later on, probably in life, I prepared to get that for him. For any feelings he may have about never having a father, And I keep him in the church. And so with that, hopefully he'll be guided in the direction that we both need to go.
Thank you. I really appreciate you for coming and opening up and coming so nice and cute and put together. You always look good.
Thank you.
But in your teeth, what toothpaste do you use? No, what toothpaste do you use?
I use Colgate because Chris don't lather up good to me. So I use Colgate for one. I use Listerine, whitening Listerines, and regular Listerines as well. And I get my teeth cleaned once or twice a year, my whole entire life.
Your teeth are so white.
Thank
like the whole
you.
time you were talking.
I actually got them clean today.
Okay, period. Because the whole time you was talking, I was just like, when you see this video, when this video come out, I'm just like your teeth are so white, like literally white.
Thank you.
I appreciate you for coming. I appreciate you for opening up and being vulnerable on my podcast, because this is what it's for.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
I cannot wait to see what you do after this on that red carpet, and I'm going to be a guest. I can't wait to see what you do after this with your broadcasting and with everything that you have planned. I feel like this year is the year to do exactly what we want to do. Not what we have to do, because of course we have to work, but I need everybody to make time and do what they want to do. And I just feel like that's the year for this. And
thank you. Appreciate you. And
I'm excited. Thank you.
I've been following you for a long time.
We've been following each other for so long.
And when I first came out with my makeup, you had wanted to do some stuff. You always, like everything that I do, I ain't forgot about the old DMs and
everything. I always DM you. Give me some lip. I need some lipstick. I need some lip. I need everything.
Trust me, I know who the people are that's really...
I always try to, because I used to have my vendor thing. I was like, I want you to come be a vendor. I want you to do this, I want you to do that, I want you to do that. But you was doing other stuff.
I know. I always got so much going on. But that's why I had to make sure I showed up for this, because I didn't
appreciate
forget.
it. I really appreciate it, because so many people, and I'm at a point, so many, like... I feel like people in Detroit don't support who not like in the in crowd. I feel like I'm popular, but I feel like I'm not like up to date popular. I feel like I'm back in the day popular.
Same here.
Like I'm back in the day like Same original here. It girl. But
same here.
Now with all this new stuff, going on, I'm just be like
same here. Yeah.
So I feel like people gravitate more towards those people that's like hanging out now and doing things now, and I've been getting like people been writing me like, I want to be on this, I want to be on, I want to be on. And this be like, some people don't fit, and I'm not. That's no shade to nobody, but some people just don't fit the direction I'm going in. And this time I write people back like, oh, I'm really not, but you should go here and do this. But you really fit, like you fit this, and I'm really appreciative that you came, because you did not have to come. It's snowing, like it's effed up outside. So I really appreciate you for coming, and I can't wait.
We locked in.
Yeah, and I can't wait to do more episodes with you. I'm excited.
I would love to too.
So okay, I'm having a live show for my birthday, February 2nd, 2024, from 6 to 9 at the Sauce Bar on 15838 West 7 Mile Road. I would like everybody to come. You could buy a advance ticket through Eventbrite for $20, or you can pay slightly higher at the door. I really, really, really prefer you buy an advance ticket, because it may be cut off after the tickets are sold, because the venue isn't that big. So just keep that in mind. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Yes, I can't wait. I'm excited. Yes. I'm nervous because I'm gonna be like talking in front of everybody, but I'm excited too. So I appreciate everybody for watching me, liking my videos, subscribing, supporting me. This is something I've always wanted to do. I love it. Like, I wake up like, oh my God, it's recording day. I did Pilates this morning. Like, I've just been up ready. So,
I love Pilates. We got to get in on a session together.
You must have seen my post. No, I said, did Pilates today, never again.
Oh, no, I love it.
Them little old biddies was in there.
Oh no, and keep doing it, girl. You're gonna start feeling it for
I
no
got
reason.
to. It was hard. Pilates was hard.
Yeah.
But that is it. This wraps up episode 5. Everything happened for a reason, because this is my second time shooting episode 5, and I'm excited. I can't wait. So, okay. Thank you. Bye. Period.